Listen up, football fanatics and pop culture junkies. You think you know what power looks like. You think you understand what happens when unstoppable force meets immovable object? Well, buckle up because I'm about to blow your mind with the most insane transformation story in NFL history, and if you're not hitting that subscribe button by the end of this video, you clearly don't understand what you just witnessed. The Kansas City Chiefs just dropped the most legendary move in franchise history, and it has absolutely nothing to do with Patrick Mahomes throwing another impossible touchdown pass. They've officially immortalized Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift's relationship with a custom Hall of Fame poster that's signed by Swift herself.
You heard that right.
The biggest pop star on the planet just became part of Chiefs history, and the impact is so massive it's literally reshaping the entire NFL landscape. Clark Hunt, the Chiefs owner, is practically grinning from ear to ear as he watches his organization transform before his very eyes. This man has witnessed 2 Super Bowl victories in recent years, but even he's admitting that Taylor Swift stepping into their world has been an absolute game changer that nobody saw coming. The numbers don't lie, people. The Chiefs went from a balanced 50-50 male-to-female fan base to an unprecedented 57% female demographic. That's not just growth, that's a complete revolution in sports marketing that every other NFL team is desperately trying to figure out. But here's where it gets absolutely insane. When Taylor Swift walked into Arrowhead Stadium for that first game against the Chicago Bears in 2023, she didn't just attend a football game. She created a seismic shift that's still sending shockwaves through the entire sports and entertainment industry. The locker room reaction was pure gold. These are professional athletes, guys who've seen everything, who've played in front of millions of people, and they were literally losing their minds saying, "Oh my God, Travis pulled Taylor Swift." Think about that for a second. These are men who tackle 300-pound linebackers for a living, and they're starstruck like teenagers meeting their idol. That's the Taylor Swift effect in its purest form, and it's exactly why you need to smash that subscribe button right now because this story is just getting started. The transformation didn't happen overnight, but when it hit like a freight train loaded with glitter and touchdown celebrations. Swift's presence at games became must-see television. Networks started cutting to her reactions more than they showed replays. Suddenly, people who couldn't tell you the difference between a touchdown and a field goal were tuning in religiously just to catch a glimpse of pop royalty cheering from the luxury box. Clark Hunt isn't just celebrating the increased female viewership, though. He's witnessing something that business schools will study for decades. The Swift effect has created a perfect storm of cross-demographic appeal that's generating revenue streams the NFL never even dreamed of. Jersey sales skyrocketed. Ticket demands went through the roof. Merchandise featuring both Kelce and Swift references became collector's items overnight. And that recent appearance on the Kelce Brothers' New Heights podcast? Pure marketing genius disguised as authentic relationship content. Hunt called watching them together absolutely amazing, but what he's really seeing is 2 massive brands collaborating in the most organic way possible. When Swift sat down with Travis and Jason Kelce, she wasn't just being a supportive girlfriend. She was creating content that broke the internet and proved that genuine chemistry translates to unstoppable commercial success. The locker room dynamics tell an even more fascinating story. Professional athletes are notoriously protective of their space and skeptical of outside influences. But Swift's presence created this unique energy that actually enhanced team chemistry rather than disrupting it. Players started bringing their wives and girlfriends to more games. The family atmosphere intensified. The Chiefs became more than a football team. They became a community that happened to include one of the most famous people on the planet. Here's what makes this story absolutely explosive. It's completely authentic. This isn't some manufactured publicity stunt dreamed up by marketing executives. This is 2 people at the absolute top of their respective games finding genuine connection, and that authenticity is precisely why it's working so effectively. People can smell fake from a mile away, but they're drawn to real connection like moths to a flame. The poster itself represents something much bigger than a simple acknowledgement of a celebrity relationship. It's the Chiefs officially recognizing that their identity has expanded beyond football. They're embracing the cultural phenomenon they've accidentally created, and that takes serious confidence in your brand's strength and flexibility. But let's talk about the business implications that'll make your head spin. Swift's fan base, the Swifties, are renowned for their loyalty and spending power. When they adopt something, they don't just casually support it, they become evangelical ambassadors. The Chiefs didn't just gain female fans, they gained the most dedicated, passionate, and financially committed fan base in entertainment history. The ripple effects are still spreading throughout the NFL. Other teams are desperately trying to replicate this magic, but you can't manufacture authenticity. You can't force organic chemistry. The Chiefs struck lightning in a bottle, and everyone else is left trying to create artificial storms that'll never match the real thing. What Hunt understands that many other owners don't is that modern sports entertainment is about storytelling and emotional connection, not just athletic competition. People don't just want to watch great plays. They want to be part of compelling narratives. Swift and Kelsey created the most compelling narrative in sports history, and the Chiefs were smart enough to embrace it completely rather than treating it as a distraction. The signed poster isn't just memorabilia, it's a declaration that the Kansas City Chiefs have evolved into something unprecedented in professional sports. They've become a cultural institution that transcends traditional boundaries between athletics and entertainment. They've proven that when authentic relationships intersect with professional excellence, the results can be absolutely revolutionary. If you think this story is incredible now, just wait until you see what happens next. The Chiefs aren't just riding this wave, they're actively building on it, creating sustainable growth that'll benefit the organization for decades to come. This is how you transform a football team into a global brand, and it's exactly why you need to subscribe to this channel right now.